Hey, I'm Miss Leona, and we're here for a teen craft. Water bead stress ball. It's fun to squish. Okay, so first thing, you're going to get a kit, and in that kit, there will be a balloon and a teaspoonful of water beads. And they start out really small, so just keep an eye out on that. Also, what you're going to need is a funnel, if you have one, an empty water bottle, mine isn't, I pre-filled, and some scissors, maybe some Sharpies if you want to decorate later. A container for your water beads that can hold water, watertight, and also something to dump the water into. So either another container or just a sink because you'll be at home. So, okay, we can get started. So the first thing you're going to want to know is water beads, whether dehydrated or hydrated, are a choking hazard and not edible. So please be careful if you have pets or younger siblings around. Keep them in a safe place while you're hydrating them or while they're in their little dehydrated stage. Okay? All right. You're going to take your water beads, put them into a container, and just cover them with water and leave them alone for about 6 hours or even overnight. These ones were overnight. And keep an eye on them. Make sure they're covered with water the whole time because they need that to hydrate. In the end, you're going to have cool water beads that are this big, much bigger than they were in the container. And they're ready to go. Okay. So our next step is to pour out the water. And you don't have to be perfect, but we do want to try and get as much water out as we can. So I'm going to pour that. You can use a colander or even a salad spinner if you really want to. Whatever has holes. Or you can use your hand like I am. And just be careful while you're pouring these out. If any of these water beads escape, they're pretty bouncy and slippery. So they may be hard to catch if they bounce out. Go in a little bit more. Okay, that's probably good. Most of my water's out. So now I'm going to take my water bottle and my funnel. And you can use a cup for this. I just use my hands, which is another time when you have to watch out for the bouncy slipperiness. And you're just going to fill your water bottle with your water beads. Come on, dudes. Some of them might be, too big. Wow, I really hydrated them. Oh, and there's one that escaped. Boop. You could also do it old school and try and use your hands, but you're going to drop a whole lot more that way. We'll get that one later. So let me try doing this again. See if they're all too big. Yep. So you might want to make sure your funnel fits because I rehydrated them a little too much and it's taken a little bit, but persevere. There we go. And you are going to probably want to use all the water beads. So keep going. Might take a little bit of time. We'll get there eventually. All right, we're going to say we're good. You can keep filling, but I'm just going to go with what I got. Okay. So you're going to blow up your balloon, and this is the hardest part of this whole thing. You're going to blow up your balloon and try and put the lip of the balloon over the edge, over the top of your water bottle, and keep some of the air in your balloon. Okay. Nope, didn't do it. Try again. This is the hardest part of the whole thing. Ah! Yes! Look at that, guys. That was pretty amazing. Okay. Now you just shake them all in there. You can squeeze it if you want to, but they fall right out. And you want the air so that there's place for the water beads to go. If you don't have enough air in your balloon when you put it on top of your water bottle, it'll just jam up and you won't be able to squash them in there. So you can take a couple tries to do it. It is not perfect the first time. Okay, now I'm gonna let all my air out. Okay. If you see there's any water in there, I got a little bit of water. So I'm gonna try and hold this upside down and let some of the water drain out if there's any. Yeah, a couple drops. It's not terrible if you have water in your balloon, but it's better if you can get it out. All right, probably as good as it's getting. Okay, then you're just gonna squash it down there and tie it up. And if you don't use all your water beads, like I have a whole thing of water beads here, you can actually leave them out to dry and they will re-dehydrate. Like they'll dehydrate it again. So it takes a couple days, maybe even a week, but eventually they will shrink back down and be about that size again. So now you have the super fun water bead stress ball. Blech. So cool. You can cut off this if you want to. You can keep it on there too, either way. Just try not to get too close to your knot. You don't want it to slip out or anything like that. Okay. You can also have fun time decorating with Sharpies if you want to. Make some fun swirlies. Random decoration going on. Make it extra cool. That is up to you, or you can just keep it plain, like my first one, this one. But they're good times. All right, thanks for being here.